The story begins almost 2 billion years ago with the formation of the igneous and metamorphic rocks of the inner gorge. Above these old rocks lie layer upon layer of sedimentary rock, each telling a unique part of the environmental history of the Grand Canyon region. Then, between 70 and 30 million years ago, through the action of plate tectonics, the whole region was uplifted, resulting in the high and relatively flat Colorado Plateau. Finally, beginning just 5 to 6 million years ago, the Colorado River began to carve its way downward. Further erosion by tributary streams led to the canyon's widening. Still today, these forces of nature are at work, slowly deepening and widening the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon, located in northern Arizona, USA, is one of the most iconic natural wonders of the world. Spanning 277 miles, 446 kilometers, in length, up to 18 miles, 29 kilometers in width, and over a mile, 1.6 kilometers deep, it offers a breathtaking display of geological history and unparalleled beauty. In this video, we will delve into the origins, formation, historical significance, and ecological diversity of this magnificent landscape. Approximately 70 million years ago, during the Laramide orogeny, tectonic activity caused the Colorado Plateau to rise. This uplift elevated the region, setting the stage for the creation of the canyon. However, the Grand Canyon, as we know it, began taking shape much more recently, around 5 to 6 million years ago. During this time, the Colorado River carved its way through the elevated plateau, eroding layers of rock and exposing the stunning stratigraphy visible today. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Grand Canyon is its layer cake appearance. Each layer tells a story about the environment in which it was formed. For instance, the Kaibab limestone at the top of the canyon was created in a shallow marine environment, while the deeper Vishnu schist represents ancient metamorphic processes. Together, these layers provide a comprehensive record of Earth's history, spanning nearly 2 billion years. The story of how Grand Canyon came to be begins with the formation of the layers and layers of rock that the canyon winds through. The story begins about 2 billion years ago, when igneous and metamorphic rocks were formed. Then, layer upon layer of sedimentary rocks were laid on top of these basement rocks. To look at rock layers, geologists use a diagram called a stratigraphic column. It shows the rock layers with the oldest on the bottom and the youngest on the top. That means that the bottom layer was formed first, and every subsequent layer was formed later, with the youngest rocks on the top. In geology, this is referred to as the principle of superposition, meaning rocks on the top are generally younger than rocks below them. Another important principle is the principle of original horizontality. This means that all the rock layers were laid horizontally. If rock layers appear tilted, that is due to some geologic event that occurred after the rocks were originally deposited. Erosion is the primary force behind the Grand Canyon's formation. Over millions of years, the Colorado River, aided by tributaries, wind, and seasonal flooding, has carved and sculpted the canyon. The process of weathering and erosion continues today, constantly reshaping the landscape. Flash floods and monsoonal rains can cause significant changes in a short period, while the slow action of water and wind leads to gradual transformation over millennia. Each layer of the Grand Canyon holds unique insights into Earth's history. For example, the Tapeats sandstone at the base of the canyon indicates an ancient beach environment, while the Redwall limestone suggests a time when marine life flourished in a warm, shallow sea. Fossils embedded in these layers, such as trilobites, brachiopods, and sponges, provide critical clues about past ecosystems. The Coconino sandstone, with its cross-bedding structures, points to ancient desert conditions with large sand dunes. These transitions from marine to terrestrial environments reflect significant changes in Earth's climate and geography over millions of years. Beyond its geological significance, the Grand Canyon is home to a diverse range of ecosystems. Its elevation changes and varying climates support over 1,500 species of plants, 450 species of birds, 91 species of mammals, and many reptiles and amphibians. From the desert-dwelling cactus to the coniferous forests on the North Rim, the canyon's biodiversity is as impressive as its geology. The canyon's plant life varies dramatically from rim to river. The North Rim, at higher elevations, is dominated by ponderosa pines, spruce, and fir trees, while the lower elevations host drought-resistant species like agave, yucca, and creosote bushes. Wildflowers bloom seasonally, adding bursts of color to the arid landscape. The Colorado River and its tributaries are vital for aquatic life, hosting species such as the humpback chub, razorback sucker, and numerous invertebrates. Mammals like the elusive mountain lion, bighorn sheep, and mule deer roam the rugged terrain. Reptiles, including the Grand Canyon rattlesnake, a species found nowhere else, inhabit the rocky outcrops. Amphibians like canyon tree frogs and various toads thrive in the wetter areas of the canyon. Birdwatchers can spot majestic species such as the California condor, peregrine falcon, and bald eagle soaring above the canyon. Smaller birds, like canyon wrens and violet-green swallows, add their songs to the rich soundscape. The Grand Canyon's unique ecosystems serve as a living laboratory for scientists and a haven for wildlife enthusiasts. The Grand Canyon has been inhabited by humans for thousands of years. Indigenous peoples, including the ancestral Puebloans and the Havasupai tribe, have lived in and around the canyon for centuries. These groups left behind evidence of their presence in the form of dwellings, tools, and petroglyphs, which offer insight into their rich cultures and histories. To Native American tribes, the Grand Canyon is more than a natural wonder. It is a sacred site. The Hualapai, Hopi, Navajo, and Zuni tribes, among others, hold the canyon as an integral part of their spiritual beliefs and traditions. Ceremonial practices, oral traditions, and legends are deeply rooted in the canyon's landscapes. European exploration of the Grand Canyon began in the 16th century, when Spanish conquistador Garcia López de Cárdenas became the first known non-native to view it in 1540. However, it wasn't until the late 19th century that the canyon gained widespread attention. John Wesley Powell, a geologist and explorer, conducted the first scientific expedition of the Colorado River and the Grand Canyon in 1869, bringing back detailed descriptions and sketches that captivated the public. Tourism began to flourish in the early 20th century with the advent of railroads and better accessibility. In 1919, the Grand Canyon was designated as a national park, ensuring its preservation for future generations. Today, it attracts millions of visitors annually who come to hike, raft, and experience its awe-inspiring vistas. The Grand Canyon faces numerous environmental challenges. Climate change has led to altered precipitation patterns, affecting river flow and ecosystems. Human activity, including tourism, mining, and development, poses risks to its delicate environment. Conservation efforts are vital to maintaining the balance of this unique landscape. Initiatives such as controlled river flows and habitat restoration projects aim to mitigate these impacts. Scientists continue to study the Grand Canyon to understand its past and predict its future. Research in geology, hydrology, and biology offers valuable insights into Earth's processes. Advances in technology, such as LiDAR and satellite imaging, have enhanced our ability to monitor changes and protect this natural treasure. The Grand Canyon is not only a testament to the power of natural forces, but also a repository of human history, ecological diversity, and cultural significance. Its breathtaking beauty, diverse ecosystems, and rich geological history make it a place of wonder and inspiration. Whether you view it from the South Rim, hike into its depths, or raft along the Colorado River, the Grand Canyon offers an experience that is both humbling and unforgettable. Together, we must ensure that this marvel continues to thrive for future generations. Please subscribe for more. See you in the next video.